General, my lady, the Chief Justice, Honorable Murkomen, who is also the President of the Supreme Court, the Attorney General, the President of LSK, Senior Bar President. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. When Faith asked me to be here, I was struggling whether she really wants me to be here or she was just being courteous. Because I wasn't very sure that he was going to be confident to handle me. We have had a lot of fights in the last 1 year, some privately, some publicly. And I want to say that she reminded me that as a former teacher and a member of this profession, I had a responsibility to be here. And so I'm here both as a cabinet secretary, because this profession helped me to grow to be who I am, and also as a member of this legal profession. And I'm very happy to be here to see a vision that has grown to this level. And I want to say congratulations, Madam President, and your team for a job well done. Incidentally, I think really every time I come to LSK functions or I meet lawyers, a number of them call me mwalimu, because I can't remember. I taught 3 or 4 universities, in 3 or 4 universities. Part of it was hustling. So one day I was invited to one university, I don't want to say which one. And I was given a common course. So I thought I was going to a normal class. I got used to in Paki that we were about 100 students in a class at most. So I went to this school and then I was given a microphone. Somebody mentioned in the staff room that asked somebody, is the microphone working? So I was wondering, why do we need a microphone in a class? Then I was asked to teach 3,000 students. It was a common course in one of the universities in Thika Road. And there are many universities along Thika Road. I must tell you, I left. I never went back. So I'm very happy to be here and to confess, Madam Chief Justice, that Faith was the first class I taught was Faith's class, Abu Bakar's class, and usually the first class is very memorable. She was ambitious and very hardworking, and I'm not surprised that at her age she became the president of the Law Society of Kenya, and I'm happy that we were able to break ground before she leaves office in another one, maybe a few weeks. And so I want to say congratulations. That's the first thing I'd like to say. Number 2 is to say that the vision you have here is very noble. We know as advocates that we struggle to get office space, around town. And to really see the Law Society of Kenya had this kind of infrastructure. I asked Faith earlier, where do you get the courage to make this noise and retreat to such an office? And I think it's, we're really truly celebrating this, but it's also a monument of shame on the part of all of us, not the council, as members of Law Society of Kenya, that it took us this long to have a more presentable office. So during this groundbreaking ceremony, I think that each member should really be inspired to make some contribution towards the building of this very beautiful structure. I must say also, I wasn't consulted insofar as the design is concerned. So I will be going to court. There was no adequate public participation. And so now that I have been asked to say something, I must say here that I still think 11 floors is little. A few, actually. Yeah, even if it is twin. I think we need to be ambitious enough. It is just my thinking to make it bigger. And I'm not saying because we have more money. We can think innovative. There are members here who are struggling to buy an office space. So we can increase the number of floors and sell it to members here who can buy space, so that some law firms are within the same building, and then some of it now can become property of the Law Society of Kenya. I am giving my views, and what we do with public participation is that everybody will give their views, but those who will decide will determine what they are going to do with it. I think I also want to say that this is the reason why people give long speeches, because this is very nostalgic, especially for some of us who never get a chance to interact with all of you. And I'm very, very happy today to have had the history from Amos Wako when he said he was the president in 1979. That is the year I was born, 1979. And so when he became a senator together, when we became senators together, he knows the kind of work we did together, and I was so happy to serve in the same committee with him. And we traveled almost everywhere in the country and abroad, and I learned a lot. I'm very, very happy that he, Morengo, and others, and Kiraitu and many others had a chance to work with them. And I think I appreciate the fact that you still want to invest in this society, and thank you very much for showing that level of leadership. And I want to say congratulations to the senior bar for providing leadership and guidance and mentorship to the rest of us, including the society. And I'm also happy that there is a window for people of my age, like Ongoya and Diogulu, to be part of the senior bar. I will be asking what is the criteria, because the job I have is very temporary. Just in case anything happens, that is an area I would like to be considered. But on a serious note, I want to conclude by saying that those of us who serve in government are very proud of Law Society of Kenya. And I'm saying this because we must have people who hold the government into account. There must be people who raise serious issues of governance. And when I see young lawyers, some my students, some even younger, raising serious human rights, democracy, governance issues, touching on the current administration, including my office, and my office is always, most targeted by Law Society of Kenya, by Amnesty International, by all this. Please just know that I don't take any offense. I would have done exactly the same. It takes a balanced criticism of government for government to do better. And if you don't do so, there is no way we are going to improve. And there are so many things that have improved in government, legislation-wise, governance-wise, that have really helped us to be better leaders in government. But also, I want to challenge you. Don't also make Law Society of Kenya to look like it is an NGO. It is not. As much as the Law Society of Kenya serve the purpose of holding the government into account, it also has a legal responsibility in the act itself to advise government. And so when the opportunity comes, when you raise issues of governance, democracy, police brutality, all these issues, and we ask you to come and help in those spaces, don't run away, Faith. Yeah? Don't run away, because, I saw you speak very passionately about people who spread rumors and innuendos and all other things, because they do not know what's going on. I also want you to come to our spaces and advise us. Sometimes we quarrel with my lawyer, Ongoya, on phone, so many hours, telling me, no, I can't believe this should have happened, and so forth. I know Ongoya very well. I must tell you that I'm surprised that Ongoya did not become the president of LSK and Harvey became. Because in campus, Harvey was meek, submissive, quiet, and he spent almost all his life in the library. On the other hand, Ongoya tried. to run for office, and I think that was a very bad experience to become the vice chair of Kenya Law Student Society. Then it was a very bad experience. I was also in the ballot at the same time with him. And then because of that, Ongoya has hated politics up to now. So, many things have happened over time. I'm very happy for people of my generation who are serving the country in different places. And for the people in the younger generation, please, don't also close the Law Society from us. How come, Faith, for all your time here, and you know me, Mwalimu all the time, you've never called me to a session with Law Society of Kenya to question me about our performance in the ministry? And all those things about mandamano, police brutality, and all that. Why are we addressing each other in a press conference? Why can't I be called as a member here and be asked questions by the members themselves? Then you can also understand my side of the story. I have also a story to tell, which Amos Wako understands better than me. Yeah, so we need to have greater engagement, and I am very ready. Organize a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner. We come there, you ask all the questions that matter about where we are taking our country in various aspects. And we are 8 of us in the cabinet. I was telling my class the other day in our WhatsApp group, we usually have noisemakers also sometimes in that class WhatsApp group. And I told them, the fact that in that class I am a cabinet secretary should make all my classmates very proud that they produced a cabinet secretary at this point in time. I am looking forward to getting some of my classmates be judges, others be, other places, and maybe we have a chief justice from our class. It must make all of us proud. And we must take that time, harness that opportunity to help those who have occupied different spaces in government and outside government to help us make our country a better place to live in. Now, therefore, let me finish with my pledge. I had been asked to come here with the pledge of His Excellency the President of Law Society of Kenya, and the President of Kenya. Were having a presidential consultation during the swearing in of judges, and I was called to be part of it. And during that consultation, His Excellency the President pledged to support the Law Society of Kenya with 5 million shillings. 5 million shillings, which is, if you open it to us, there will be no flaws to give other people. We don't discuss what you will do with it in terms of recognition, but that is his support. His Excellency the Deputy President, who was my teacher, and who is also a member of this profession, also pledged 2.5 million shillings. And with great humility, I will try my best to match and support His Excellency the Deputy President. I will also contribute 2.5 million shillings. So all of them with myself have agreed to transmit the same resources next week. So that will be 10 million shillings. Thank you very much. It is now, am I supposed to do this? Okay. This is very heavy. It is now my singular duty and honor to invite